Okay, next, so this here we'll discuss about phases of cell cycle. In the last session we discussed about the introduction of cell cycle. Now coming to phases of cell cycle. So these cells, so basically a typical eukaryotic cell is there, right? So these cells divide once in approximately every 24 hours. So it varies from organism to organism. Like for example, yeast it divides or it progresses through the cell cycle in about 90 minutes. Okay, so cell cycle, it has two phases. First is interphase. This is also called resting phase. And then second is M phase, also called mitosis. So M interphase, this is further divided into three phases: G1, S and G2. G stands for gap, then S stands for synthesis, G2 again, G for gap. Then M phase, this is mitosis phase. Now here in first part we have nuclear division, then that after that we have separation of daughter chromosomes, then cytokinesis. So basically what happens in M phase, there is nuclear division. This is basically karyokinesis. There is a term karyokinesis. So karyokinesis means literal meaning of that is nuclear division. So along with that we have separation of daughter chromosomes. Then we have division of cytoplasm, that is cytokinesis. So now coming to the stages of metaphase. First we have mitosis. Stages of mitosis. First we have prophase, then we have metaphase, then anaphase, and at last we have telophase. So these all four, these basically makes up the karyokinesis. Karyokinesis, like this is a cell, here is the nucleus. When this nucleus will divide, okay, these all four stages are involved. So basically these all four stages together, they are called karyokinesis. And after that, after karyokinesis or after telophase, the last stage, there occurs a process called cytokinesis. Cytokinesis is division of cytoplasm. Cytoplasm, like this all is the cytoplasm. So now interphase, this is between two successive M phases. When I'll draw the diagram, interphase. Now see, this is G1, this is S, this is G2, this is M phase, again G1, and here is another phase G0. Okay, so interphase, this is between two successive M phases, like G. Now come, if I say interphase, it is this G1, S and G2. This is these all three, these are all interphase. So now how it is between successive two M phases, like before G1 there is M phase, and after completion of G2 there is M phase. Okay, so this is how it is between two successive M phases. So here the cell is prepared for division. So here cell growth is there, and then comes DNA replication. DNA replication in whole I am talking about. G1 as like in whole means basically replication occurs in S phase, not either of two, G1, G2. So now what happens in G1? Cell will be metabolically active. Okay, it will grow continuously, and here replication will not take place in this stage. So there's another stage G0. Okay, now how this G0 now G0, this is the quiescent stage. Quiescent stage means here no cell division will take place. So when the cells, it's not necessary that every time the cell will keep dividing. Okay, so sometimes the cells they do not divide, so that comes under G0 stage. So these cells that do not divide further, they exit the G1 phase and they will enter an inactive stage, that is G0 quiescent stage. So here the cells will remain metabolically active, but they will no longer proliferate. Proliferate means they will no longer divide. Now some cells in adult animals, they do not appear to exhibit division. For example, heart cells. Now they do not, now for example I am taking heart cells, they do not keep dividing all the time. Okay, and they divide, and some other cells also there. So they divide occasionally. Like occasionally means like if there is a requirement of division. For example, they will replace, let's say some cells, let's say there is an injury or cell death. Let's say there is a person, okay, and it is he's having some injury. So in injury what happens, the cell will die. Its cell will die. So now our body need to replace this dead cell. Okay, now if our body needs to replace this dead cell, so our system is such that, so like it will repair itself. So now here cell division will take place. So because like an injury is healed. Now how that healing process takes place, when a particular cell which has undergone cell death, that will replace, okay, so that will repair itself, a new cell will form. Okay, so this is basically what, cell division only. So these cells, they divide at particular occasion, or you can say at particular need, whenever our body requires, whenever there is a need of the body, so that cell should multiply, cell should divide, then only they divide. So that means unless and until there is a need for requirement for division, they only then they will divide, or otherwise they will remain in quiescent stage, non-dividing stage. Okay, so this was about the quiescent stage. Okay, now next coming to S phase. So here in S phase, what happens? DNA replication takes place. Okay, S phase we'll discuss in next session. Okay dear, thank you.